A British mom went on holiday with her family in Turkey. 2 days later, she was dead. And when her body got home, her heart was missing. No, like her actual heart from her chest was gone. Let's get into the story. Beth Martin was 28, married with 2 kids. She landed in Istanbul for a family trip and almost immediately she got sick. She was vomiting, there was confusion, full body shutdown. She was rushed to Marmara University Pendic Training and Research Hospital, a place with 2 stars on Google, and it had reviews like, "May God not let anyone end up here." At this point, they didn't know that. That's where it all went downhill. They said it was toxic hepatitis and septic shock. She was allergic to penicillin. Her husband told them, he was very clear. But the doctors still gave her penicillin anyway. By the time they realized, she was already crashing. They quickly moved her to the ICU and they told the family nothing. No updates, they didn't allow visits, just silence. Then the police showed up, no translator. They handed her husband a paper in Turkish and said, "Sign." He said, "What's this paper?" Turns out that paper said Beth was dead. But she wasn't. At this point, she wasn't. Her mom walked into the hospital and found her still alive. By the time the hospital finally confirmed that she had passed, it was hours later, hours after he had signed that paper. And here's where it gets dark. Instead of compassion, they accused her husband of poisoning her. Armed officers questioned him in the car park. They tried to bury her in Turkey the next day. The family said no, they refused. They wanted her buried at home in England. And even then, the hospital made them carry her body through the corridor, her family, in a zipped body bag, like luggage. Her husband flew back to the UK with her coffin on the same flight. And then the final punch. The UK coroner opened her up. Her heart was gone. Not damaged, gone. No one told the family, no consent, no explanation. Turkish officials later said, "Oh, it's legal to keep organs during autopsies." But Beth's family had specifically said, "Don't touch her, don't touch any part of her." So where's her heart? Why hasn't it been returned? They believe it was either gross negligence or something worse. And honestly, the way this case was handled, it's hard not to suspect foul play. The family has now raised over £220,000 to fight for answers. Because what happened to Beth, I mean, it shouldn't happen to anyone. She went on holiday and she came back in a coffin. And even though she came back in a coffin, she still didn't come back whole. Where is her heart? I'll follow this case and I'll tell you guys what happens next. Thank you for watching.